Hey everybody, it's the Linkzilla here, coming back to you with another Kaijerica Minecraft update. As you can see here, the Allosauruses have gotten even bigger. Right now they're about 7 days old, and they reach full maturity in 10 days. So, basically speaking, I got 3 more days in order to prepare to deal with them. So, really wonder how they're going to behave when they reach full size. I guess we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah. The thing about it is that I'm going to need Scarab-Gems in order to tame them, and once they basically reach full size. So, basically what I'm going to do is, I basically collected up a few stacks of the fossil blocks that I have, and basically what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take them into an open area, somewhere around here. I'm going to take this diamond pickaxe, and it's got an archaeology enchantment on it, so that should increase my odds of getting a scarab gem. So, basically speaking, the last time I experimented with this is that basically if I break a tower of 64 blocks of fossils, that it should yield at least one scarab gem. It basically happened happened a few times without fail, so that's what I'm hoping for. And basically speaking, you guys, I'm gonna need a lot of scarab gems, because it turns out I needed more than I thought that I would. As it turns out, including the scarab gems to make all the scarab tools that come in this mod, but also to make a certain device that's going to be important later on in the mod. Basically speaking, I'm going to basically need 15 scarab gems. So, yeah, right now I only have 7, and I was kind of hoping that I wouldn't even have to use that many scarab gems, because, I don't know, to me, collecting things and hoarding them is apparently much more important than actually using them. So, basically speaking, the sun is going down, which means I only have 2 days left. Let's see if I can even get any scarab gems out of this stack. Alright. Okay, this is not good, and I really don't like the fact that basically, like, I'm still getting biofossils and bones. You call this archaeology? Let me see if it's a better option to use this one, because I have a feeling that basically going over, like, having Archaeology 10, that basically speaking, I think that, like, the mod is a bit finicky when it comes to basically having higher enchantments than are expected. So yeah, you could say that I'm cheating, but you shouldn't, because it's pointless. I'm not going to stop cheating anyway. I also got a Ceratosaurus vertebrae out of that, and a Stegosaurus foot, which I'm going to put in my chest for special fossils. Basically, this chest right here is just temporary because I need to figure out a better place to put that chest, and I need an organizing system, a whole room dedicated to specific bones from certain animals. Gotta get rid of this broken sword. Yeah, I've got way too much of this stuff already. Anyway, I'm gonna sleep just so that it'll be daylight again, because I really don't want the hostile mobs interfering with what I need to do out there, so... Hey Ganon, you think that I'm gonna be able to find a Scarab Gem? Yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, the video would be boring if I didn't. Okay, Great Tower of Fossils. Okay, so as you can see, the fossils that we've broken, they've predominantly been relic scraps, so I think I know that it's definitely working, so maybe if I add some efficiency enchantments to this one, this will go by a lot faster, but I don't know, I don't have time for this. This is like 9 minutes to midnight, and I just basically want to find a Scarab Gem so that this whole night won't have been wasted. I was supposed to start recording nearly an hour ago, but the thing about it is I kind of got caught up reading the wiki. I mean, kind of got it. I wanted to research. I wanted to know how many days that I had left until the Allosauruses were fully grown. Give myself the appropriate time scale, and eventually I kind of just kept on reading, and I stumbled across like updates that they're planning to do for the mod and whatnot, adding in more dinosaurs. Not on the next update, though. The update is just going to fix some bugs, and it's going to add new features to already existing content. But I think that it's going to be cool, and they're going to add, like, a whole bunch of new stuff, and... shit. You know, I think the last time that I did this is that I got, like, so many... I got... Once, like, I had taken down, like, an entire tower, I was thinking, yep, I'm not finding a Scarab Gem this time. The last block that I ended up breaking, Scarab Gem. So, that kind of instilled me with a lot of confidence. But then, another time is that, like, I really wonder how long it's going to be until I find the Scarab Gem, and the first block that I broke open was a Scarab Gem, and actually, truth be told, on this very game, the very first fossil block that I opened up just in the world, it was actually, you can see it on that mountain over there beside my house. That's where I broke open my first fossil, Scarab Gem. So, yeah, I was pretty lucky asshole back then. And back then, I basically mean like at the beginning of the year, January and whatnot. I wonder what I'm supposed to do if I don't find a Scarab Gem while doing this. I mean, ultimately speaking, I don't want to waste you guys' time, even though that's basically what I'm good at. So I want this to actually mean something. So come on. I just cannot believe that I need at least 15 Scarab Gems in order to do everything that's required of me in this game, because they're either going to need to, like, then they're going to have to step up the spawning rates that those things are supposed to drop. So, increase the likelihoods, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got one! I got a Scarab Gem. So that makes a total of 8 so far, so... But also, technically speaking, I'm going to keep one purely for display purposes, preferably the very first one that I found. I'm going to hang it up on my wall, so I have 8, but technically I only ever have 2. So Thank you guys for joining me for this video. It was a really short one. I'll probably tack it on to either the end or the beginning of another video, or pretty much add it to a whole bunch of short compilation videos. And the next time you guys see me, I will have pretty much mined the rest of my fossil blocks that I currently have in my inventory. Hopefully, I will have found at least one more scarab gems that I could use for these big bastards. And they will be fully grown, so they will in fact be big bastards. Thank you all so much for joining me, and as always, I will see you next time. Good night, everybody. Yay! Soon. Real soon.